Hey guys, how you doing? We are bustling along here in Esther Manhattanford. It's things are going pretty damn nicely. I've just been letting this run. I've just been kind of watching what's going on. I did do a bit of pipe work while I was just watching what was going on, and as you can see, I've covered all the pipe work all up in this area, so we're completely covered. Right, so what's been going on? Well, our population has had a nice steady growth. We're up over 95,000 population now, and still growing at a fairly decent rate. We're if you watch these growth bars down here, we are starting to see intermittent residential and industrial. See, we've got a little bit of residential, and you'll see little bits of industrial as well. Now that's a really good sign, and these areas are building up nicely. Now we want to continue our expansion. I want to get this over 100,000. We've got demand for some commercial, and I want to take advantage of that. What we're going to focus on now, oh, I wanted to show you these two bridges. That's why we were over here. These two bridges are just about bearable now. In fact, they're not bad at all now. This one's still a little bit busy on this end of the bridge, but they've kind of cleared up fairly nicely. So we'll keep an eye on those, make sure they don't get out of control. But yeah, looking good, looking good. Right, what are we going to do? Well, we're going to go over here to our Long Island, Queens, Brooklyn area over here, and I'm going to start off by I'm going to lay in a bunch of roads, and then we're going to put in some industrial. We're going to put in a cargo dock over this side. Now the reason for putting some industrial over here is so that we can get a flow of goods in from this side and also from this side. And again, that's going to help out our traffic, because our traffic's going to be going in all kinds of directions. That's really good news. So right, let me put in a road system in here. I'm just going to slap in a road system, nothing too fancy, and come back in a second. Okay, so I've laid in it's kind of a main road system. Now this has been done using all 4-lane two-way roads. All the residential areas that I'm going to have are with trees, but this area up here, which is all going to be industrial, I've done that with like regular roads because the trees only die anyway. And to be honest, I should have converted all of these. In fact, you know what? Let's just quickly do that. So all of these little areas just be converted to roads without trees, because the noise pollution isn't going to worry these people too much. Oh, come on. Will you do that bit? No. And we'll bring it down here, I think. I may end up changing my mind, but I think this is probably going to be how it's going to be. Right. So, having put that in, right, we're then going to put in for the residential and commercial areas sort of a network of other streets using 2-lane streets. So now these are all going to be 2-lane with trees, I think. So let me get in and lay those out, and now we'll come back to it. All right, man. That took a bit of doing. Not only have I put in all of the smaller roads to form the completed road network, but I've also done all the piping in this area, and man, that took a little bit. So cool. Now we can start thinking about putting in some services. So let's kick off with healthcare. So I think we're going to want something like a couple of hospitals. And it's just going to be a case of like figuring out like where's going to be the best place to put them in. I think we're going to have because we want to get the coverage right down into that area. So I'm thinking maybe one there, and then maybe one kind of up this. Yeah, maybe even like there. Yeah, I think actually, you know what? I'm going to bring this one further down to give me better coverage down here. Probably about there, in actual fact. And I'm going to put another one up here to cover the industrial area, because otherwise I won't get good enough coverage. So let's put one of those up there, and then I'm thinking one like how are we going to get good coverage? Getting coverage on both sides of this is actually not that easy, you know. Right, we'll put one in there, and we'll put another one in on the top side. Oh, good health coverage. Because this is the rich folks. This is... Well, actually, it's kind of a mixture, because if you think about it, like Long Island is very rich, but Queens isn't so big. I said Brooklyn earlier. Brooklyn's up here. Like, Brooklyn's way up here. No, it's not. No, Brooklyn's down. The Bronx is up here. The Bronx is up here. Brooklyn is down here. So yeah, Brooklyn and Queens aren't that fantastic, but right, we haven't got like perfect coverage, but we've got like reasonable coverage, like good enough coverage. We do want some good-ish fire coverage. So again, I'm probably going to keep these close to these guys. So like one there. We'll definitely have one up in the industrial area. Could probably do 2, to be honest, to try and keep up with all the burning buildings. One. Oh, come on. It's difficult getting these in on the when the roads are curved inside. They don't want to go there. You know, I might put this one a bit further over. Yeah, maybe there. Yeah, there. And then something along maybe here. Slightly better coverage for the fire. One up here. How are you going to do? Not fantastic. I may need to join some of these roads up. See, where we're not getting good coverage here, if I just put a road through there. So let's just put a road that connects up to this and then up to this. You should find that our coverage gets a bit better, because yeah, there we go. Still not absolutely fantastic, but better. Right, so we've got that. Now, police. Police, to be honest, we don't need a whole hell of a lot of. So, yeah, I'm going to put some coverage in, but it's not going to be, like, mega. So we'll have one there, and we'll probably have one down to cover this end. I'm going to put one in the middle. And then we'll have one up in the industrial area. Which I might put... Yeah, I might put, like, on this corner. There. Right, lovely. Okay, so that's all of our services. We do need some death care, especially because this is a residential. So I'm just going to be banging in, like, a bunch of crematoriums, which... I got to say, I'm not, like, wildly enamoured with this crematoriums mechanic. The whole death mechanic is... I think could be better. Because the way the hearses behave, instead of operating in this, like, because you think, well, they're going to cover this area, aren't they? They go all over the damn place. Now, there has been a patch to improve the behaviour, but it's still not fantastic. Another one over here. We'll put maybe a couple into this area to cover that. How are we doing? How's our coverage over there? Coverage over there seems okay. Right, so that's all of our services done now. Whoa, now we're going to need a whole subway network in here, but I think for now, let's just get this baby zoned in. Now, this is going to be... Right, let me pause this for a second. I think the way I'm going to do this is we're going to put our industrial zone... I'm going to use this tool over here. So, the industrial zone, I think, is going to go just up to about there. And then we'll fill it in down to about here. And this bit as well. Come on, fill. There we go. Right, so that's going to be... Yeah, let's go down to there. Right, so this is going to be our industrial zone, and then obviously we're going to have plenty of labour. But I also want some commercial, and I want the commercial bits, like I'm thinking about kind of like an area here, that kind of thing. Maybe if I turn this round, I might get a slightly better. Right. You know what? I'm going to cover both sides of the road, I think. You know what? I'm going to do it with a brush. I'm going to do it with a brush for the commercial. So, yeah, let's have a nice commercial block in this area here. Yes. I hope you guys are going to come up with some cool names for this. Somebody's come up with a cool name for the last area I did. I need to go and name that at some point. I'll do it at next episode. Promise. So we'll have a low density commercial there, and then I think we'll probably end up having like 3. So how about if we have a low density commercial in this area, boom, around here, and the other side of the road. Yeah, why not? Why not? Go to town. We've got good demand for commercial, which is excellent. The patch that they put in to adjust that has worked a treat. And look, we've got demand for all 3 at the moment. Peachy. Right, and then I'm going to put in another patch up here, but it's not going to be, I don't think this is going to be so big. This is going to be just like this bit and round here. I should do like an amusement park thing, like a Coney Island thing somewhere. That'd be quite cool. You know what? I'm going to extend this. I'm going to extend this just up to here. There we go. Right. Let's just take that block. Cool. Right. Having done that, the rest of it is all going to be low density residential. So get rid of that. Take the marquee tool. Actually, can I do it in one go? I might be able to, you know. Yes. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Right. Now, getting electricity into this is obviously a bit of an issue. I'm going to have to run some electricity in here. Let me run some electrical cables. It's pretty boring to watch. Let me run some electricity down into this area, and then we'll set it running. Okay, so I've just put in like a whole ton of electric pylons carrying electricity around this area. I'm not going to cover like every street, but I'm covering sort of the centres and then kind of letting it do its own thing. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to help it out. I'm going to throw in some parks. Throwing in parks is a really good way to spread your electricity without putting in tons of additional cables. Now, what am I going to use? It's going to be like a mixture of like playgrounds and... See, now here we haven't got coverage across here, but if I put a park in just about... actually, I could probably put a park right on the corner. That would be kind of nice. And that should then give us the electricity coverage that we need. Yeah, see, that hooks up to that. Lovely. So let me throw in a bunch of parks, get a bit of park coverage, and then we'll come back. Alrighty, man. Takes some doing this. This is a big area to fill in. Right, I've thrown in, as you can see, a big collection of... mixture of parks, small playgrounds, large playgrounds, and then up in the commercial area I've used parking, but also container yards. So you know what, let's kick this off. Let's get rid of this, and let's zoom in and take a little bit of a look. And you can see down in the industrial area we've already got these little bits of parking and the container yards. And I've just put the solo ones in. I haven't put any really big ones in. I did put a couple fairly close together somewhere. No, maybe I didn't. But I didn't want to take up too much of the space, you know. So anyway, right. Well, this is going to start to eat up our demand, because that's quite a lot to throw in one go. Now, obviously, as stuff starts to fill in, we're going to start to see buildings that like don't have any electricity or don't have any well, electricity basically. I think that's going to be the thing that's missing. But as they start to fill in, hopefully these buildings should start to link up. But we can give them a bit of help. So, for example, down here, these buildings don't have any electricity, but we're very close to some pylons there. Now, if I was to put something in, like a park or something down here, or even like a crematorium, actually, let's have a look. We've got a crematorium there. If I was to, I could put another one in. It wouldn't hurt. You know what? No, I'm going to put a park in. I'm going to put some parking on this corner, I think. Right. Having put that in, hopefully... Oh, not quite. not quite enough. But we only need like one building to go in here. And we would be covered. Oh, that is so close. Oh, there we go. And now all of this is connected. And then now this surrounding area has got a chance to be filled in. We could probably help out a little bit more by connecting some of these to some pylons. And now this whole area is going to be supported for electricity. Let's run that up to there. Cool. And again, we could do the same thing. So I could throw in, let's take a small playground, I guess, something like that. That's the large, that's the small playground. We could throw in a small playground, like there. And hopefully that should, yep, that's hooked up. So that's one's hooked up now. Right. I'm not going to do any. I don't think I'm going to do any more. Am I going to do any more? Yeah, all right. I might do like one more. One more. Right. So we'll hook that up. Let's come right into the corner, and then we'll. Well, that's quite a big one, isn't it? Quite a big area. And then we'll connect that to that. Am I going to run it round the edge? Yeah. All right then. All right then. Just to be nice. We run that round there, hook it back up to there. There we go. So now we've got this whole area covered. And we can carry on doing that and connecting these to these different areas. Like this one. This is a good example. If we throw in a small playground just about there, that should extend the electricity over and boom, we're connected. Right, cool. A lot of this is already connected. We could, yeah, we could probably do a similar thing. Just put in a small playground, kind of there. That might do the job. Yep, it's just connected, and that's connected up. And then we'll get houses forming, and they'll pick up these other buildings. Lovely. Oh, I might. Oh, go on. I'm going to hook up to that one, because like, it's an easy fix. Boom. There we go. What about, yeah, we'll hook this one up as well. There we go. Cool. Am I gonna run around? Yeah, you know what? I'll do one more. This is the last one I'm doing because I'm tired of filling in electricity. Yeah, we'll just run that over there. Cool. Excellent. Right. So a lot of this is now connected. We can just let it run for a while and let these buildings fill in, and then see if we need to do anything radical, or if it's just going to run smoothly. Now we are getting a little bit low on electricity again, so I'm going to bang in a few more of these sexy turbines, and I think we'll do the same thing as we've been doing. We're going to kind of run them across here, either side of the bridge, and then just run them down here, and we'll chuck in a fair few of these, I think. 2, 3, 4. Now I should have checked the route actually for the boats, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Right, cool. Ho 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 ho! This is a big old. You know what? What have we? Oh, look, guys, we're up to 99,000. Oh, any moment we're going to pass the 100,000 mark, which is pretty nice. This should still be going up. We're getting about 250 a week. We're still getting some demand. Come on, guys, you can do it. Come on, tick up. Yeah, 7. Oh, what can I do while that's doing that? Not a whole hell of a lot, really. I need to look at putting in a whole subway network around here. That's going to be kind of fun. I might even extend the line from here and run a thing around. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. How's this doing? Is we starting to get some industrial filling in here? Yes, we are. We're getting some industrial buildings. That's really good news. Oh, 99,900. So close. Man. I'm probably going to separate these off into districts and give them names. But we'll see. We'll see. Might even like split it out and give like, I don't know, maybe have some richer areas and poorer areas. I don't know. The thing is, because we've got that education building, was it the Hadron Collider? Like everywhere's going to be like fairly good. So yeah, it kind of is what it is. And we've done it. We're past the 100,000 mark, guys. How about that? Well, okay, that is one of the things that I wanted to get done in this city before we left it. So we've done that. We've got this. Okay, I know I need to do the subway. I might do the subway offline and then come back and show it to you. Right, we've got the Hoboken, the Jersey side going. Next, it's going to be to sort this area out up here. So it's going to be replacing this with an industrial area up here, probably like an L shape around here, and then we'll do the east side and the west side. We'll sort this out. I think I'm going to extend Broadway up here. I think the Annie Giggles baby bump might go, or at least get moved. So much still to do, but we're going to try. I'm going to try and wrap it up in a very few episodes. So come back for the next one, guys. Peace out.